Today, I will be running in the biggest road race in America, the Boulder Boulder 10K. Woo! This is my first massive race back, and I am super excited to see what happens.
Go Spence! Yeah, Spence, go Johnny! Woo!
What is going on, people? It is the night before the Boulder Boulder 10K race, and I'm super excited for this one. I think it's going to be a really fun opportunity. This is the biggest race in America. There's like 50,000 people, and I originally was not going to do this race because I don't feel ready. I'm kind of feeling really tired from the altitude, and I have no business being at the front of this race. But that would go against my new philosophy, which is, just if there's an opportunity, take it and have fun. I've been dominating these local races, so I'm excited to kind of just be in a race where I get dominated. But anyway, I have a big update on kind of this really annoying thing that happened. So I signed up for the race about 4 days ago, and they give you an option to seed yourself at a certain time that would allow you to be in one of the earlier corrals. So I put in a 14:21 5K, which put me in the fastest section, which was the start of the race, so section A. But then I went to go pick up my bib yesterday at Runner's Roost. When I got there, they said, hey, you don't have a sequence number. Sometimes this glitch happens. You're gonna have to go to the expo. So I had to go to the expo today. And when I went to the expo, they sent me to another spot because they were like, you don't have a sequence number. So they sent me to some third location. And when I got to there, they were like, yeah, sorry, we lost your bib. We can't put you in the fast section anymore.
There's just no physical way to give you the bib that you had before. So I'm gonna place you in the AAA.
So you're now in section AA, which goes off a minute after the race actually starts. It's just annoying because I think like 300 people are in each section. So I'm obviously not in the best shape of my life, and I have no business being in like the top 20, 30, maybe even 40 of this race, but I'm confident right now that I could still probably get top 100 in this big race. All right, guys, enough of me whining about not being in the fast section. I was still super hyped to be in section AA, and I had sushi the night before the race because it was light and I had to wake up the next day at 4:45 a.m. So I got up at 4:45 and I was completely exhausted. So what I did was try to put down a Gatorade and a Cliff Bar. That took me about 30 minutes, but eventually Allie and I headed out for the actual event. You can see I'm absolutely dead tired here, but we were trying to wake ourselves up. Eventually we found some parking about a mile walk away from the start, and we walked to the start line. But on the way there, we met up with one of our friends, Johnny Pace. Johnny is a really good friend that actually used to help me make videos on YouTube. So while Johnny and I were warming up, Allie scoped out the area. And here's the elevation of the course. So you can see that it's actually really difficult. It goes up pretty much the first 4 miles, and then miles 5 and 6 are a little bit downhill. So I wanted to make sure that I was conservative for the first half. While Johnny and I continued to warm up, Allie went to the start line where we would be in the AA section and interviewed some of the competitors.
A little scared, nervous, hoping to PR, get faster than 35-25.
Do you think that you'll beat Spencer today?
Dude, I don't know. He's a quick guy. I think he might get me. I am a wave ahead of him, but I think he's gonna run fast.
This is actually my first time doing it, so just out here having fun. Not really going for a specific time, just hoping to find a slip and slide because I was told there might be some of those.
Boulder Boulder is the race to do on Memorial Day. You cannot miss it. Everybody comes out for it. It's massive crowds. There's something for everybody. If you're a party type, if you're a serious racer type, anything in between, Boulder Boulder delivers. Yeah, I'm hoping to dip under 35.
Oh, what's your prediction for the Athlete Special?
31:30.
All right.
I love the content, guys.
What's your prediction for what Spence will run today?
I think he can run 35. I think he can run pretty quick. Personal goal is sub 40. This is my first ever 10K. Normally I just do 5Ks, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, people, here at the Boulder Boulder 10K, section AA, here with my boy Johnny Pace.
Let's go, baby.
0 strides, that's all I'm going to say. I did 0 strides, so hopefully I don't feel terrible out there, but I am very frantic. This came up too quick. We're just going to have fun, though. This is what it's all about. Community vibes, having fun, and just, yeah. Allie made her way past the start line to get a good shot of the start, and boom, the A section went off fast. The A section had so many good runners in it, and shout out to that banana right there. You could see how massive this race truly is. This is not even the section that I was in, but oh my gosh, there are so many people coming by. The only concerning part is that at this point I knew I was going to have to pass a lot of these people right here, so I assumed that there was going to be a lot of zigzagging and extra distance run to get around a lot of these people.
Woo! Woo! Go Spence! Yeah, Spence, go Johnny! Woo!
It was nice to be able to start at the front of the AA section, and there were a few other guys in there who were pretty good, so we were able to work with each other right from the beginning.
This is literally such a huge race. Like, I've never been in a road race this big. That was the first 2 waves. I think there's over 100 waves, maybe 200 waves, and that was the first 2.
Allie was able to cut over to 1 mile into the race, and there were already just so many people all around going at such different speeds. It was very chaotic.
Go Spence!
And by the time I got to the mile, I was already passing dozens of people. And because I was passing so many people the whole time, I really wasn't focusing on the pain, and I was able to really feel good throughout the whole race.
Spence looked good when he went by. It looked like he was having fun, looking smooth 1 mile in, which is good. You know, you don't want to go over the red line at 1 mile already. But I have to head straight to the finish now, so we won't really know how he's doing through the hills, the altitude, and all of that until we see him at the finish. So it'll be interesting, but I honestly think he's gonna exceed his expectations. So I'm excited.
Allie got to the finish line just in time to see the first place finisher who ran around 30 minutes, which is absolutely spectacular at altitude.
All right, the top finishers from the first wave are coming in. I think Spence will be coming in the next couple minutes. Let's go, Spence! Go Spence! Bring it on! Woo!
I kicked as hard as I possibly could in the end as I was zigzagging through a bunch of people. It was super fun, guys, but I ended up finishing with a time of 33:28, which I was really happy with.
Oh, the racers, there they are!
All right, people, so race is over. I went 33:28. The whole race, I just got to pass people. We were 5:17, 5:24, 5:25, 5:20, 5:08, 5:13, and then 5:11 pace for the last .2. My watch said it was 6.31, so it had it a little bit long, and that's honestly because I had to weave in and out of people like the whole time. I feel like I paced it really well. Like, I made sure not to be hurting too much at the beginning. Just an overall amazing environment, and like went way, I think my average pace was like 5:18 or 5:20, so it was pretty fast overall, and like I just had a really good time out there. So super glad I got to do this experience, and yeah. When I looked myself up in the results, it showed that I ran 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 14 seconds, so I'm honestly not sure what's going on here, but out of interest, I wanted to see what place my time would get me, and it looks like it would have gotten me around 61st place overall, so overall, really happy with that. All right, and we're here with the famous Pace Photo, aka Johnny Pace, one of my dear friends.
Yeah, man, you know, coming off a hot pre-classic double, hit the media 400 and open mile 2 nights ago. But as soon as I knew that Boulder Boulder was happening and you were going to be there, dude, I had to miss my connecting flight back to New York and come out and see for myself. So it went great. I was really happy with it. I held about 540s, just nice and smooth, nothing, no redlining, just trying to enjoy it but move. And I was like 35:40, which I'm really happy with.
You know, the race was the warm-up, but the real thing at the end of the day is the pull-up competition. At the end of the day, Allie and I are both very competitive with each other, so we had to do all-out pull-ups to see who could do more. And I finished up with doing 14 pull-ups, so I was pretty pumped about that. Allie went next, and she was able to bang out an impressive 9 pull-ups, which is not terrible. Honestly, that's actually really impressive. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.